I had really wanted to be up there because it was the last time I was up there was 53 years ago at a graduation ceremony. And that tells me how old I am, I guess. Yeah. Even though it's been 53 years, I'm absolutely amazed that I'm familiar with all your names. Not the first ones, but your last names. I remember you all. Your parents, and probably in some cases your grandparents. Does that mean I have to quit? Okay. Yeah, a lot of memories I have. A lot of, I gotta tell you, really fond memories of the years that Georgette and I spent here at Calnek. One memory that comes to mind really powerful today is, about 53, 54, 55, maybe 56 years ago at a graduation ceremony where we actually introduced our high school to its first scholarship awards. And that was a pleasure for me to call on a man by the name of Gilbert Franz, who was the manager of the Cybot sodium sulfate plant. And probably a lot of you don't even know about the Cybot sodium sulfate plant because it's been going for a while, I guess. Anyways, it's great to come here and see a tradition that's being carried on. I have to give some thank yous. First of all, my wife, Georgette. Stand up, please. Stand up, please. The recipient and the future recipients of this award they owe it to Georgette Calnek the fact that it's not a $500 scholarship. It is a $1,000 scholarship because just as we were at the bank and I'm going in to get the money, she said to me, Cybot gave $1,000. You should be able to do that much 53 years later. So there we are. Dad and I spent quite a few years together, and they're still good memories of mine. But had it not been for Michael spearheading the development, and when I say spearheading, I mean it takes somebody to crystallize the idea, and then that somebody's got to get those crystals out to other people so that they will join in that spirit. And Michael did this, and I tell you here today, that there would not be this award had it not been for him saying to me at one of our get-togethers, I'd sure like us to have some scholarships. And me being a gullible person, I said, I'll do that. So that's why we have it. Thank the committee that did the work. See, it's easy for me to just come here and make a few remarks and give away some money. But a group of people had to sit down and do the hard work of saying, who? Mr. C. and Pat Leatherdale and Marilyn Zimmerman and Michael Fulmus himself and Garth Melly were the committee members that made the decision. So if you are somebody who chooses to disagree with the choice, it is not me you blame. But thank you to those committee members for doing the tough work. What I would like to add, though, is that aside from Mr. C, I taught all of them. They have my values, and I'm proud that I can say they did a good job. Go on from that. Let me say a little bit about the Jacob Leigh Calnek Memorial Scholarship. Jacob Leigh was our first, this is tougher than I thought. Jacob Leigh was our first grandson, and he didn't make it. He didn't survive the birthing process. Georgette and I have, over the years, gone out of our way to build things that provide a memory that you can carry forward for someone that you never had a chance to spend any time with, but he didn't make it. So this, to us, is just another one of those things that we created to remind us every year. It reminds us, coming here and seeing students here, it reminds us of what could have been. He would be 23 this year. So anyways, get through that. The amount is not terribly significant. It won't make a huge difference in the person who receives it in terms of them going to school and going forward, because education today takes a lot of commitment and a lot of finances. And I guess you're going to find that out as you start moving forward. I would like to ask Colton Lund to come forward.